What is good, NIO family? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this one, we're going to be talking about the one and only NIO stock and what the future holds for this company. I'm also going to focus more on technical analysis in this video and a little bit less on the news. So I'm going to talk about what you should be expecting for next week and what I think NIO is going to do in terms of price action. Now, before I say anything about NIO, before I talk about the market, I do have to mention some very important things first. First off, I'm not a financial planner, guys. This is all for educational purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. And not only benefits me, benefits the entire NIO community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below and in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo and deposit $100, you will not only qualify for up to 5 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500, but you're also going to qualify for free real-time level 2 data for US stocks with $0 in trading commissions. So please check that out if you guys want. And with that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So this is NIO's share price right here, guys. We're down 6.11% for the day. NIO closed at $27.35 a share. And there's some very important things I need to talk about when it comes to NIO and what you guys should be looking at going forward. Now, I want to talk about this real quick and how the SPY may end up affecting NIO. Because look, right now, guys, we have some crazy things coming out. It's stated, according to CNBC, that markets are expected to remain on the edge as the Fed meets in the next week or the week ahead. So on Tuesday and Wednesday, the 25th and the 26th, I believe, the Fed is going to have some major meetings, and they could be announcing some very big policy changes, and they're going to talk about what they may end up doing with the interest rates, or I'm sorry, the federal funds rates, because that in turn is going to affect interest rates, right? So they may be raising rates by 0.5% or something like that, and they may announce when they're going to do it. Now, considering that the entire market is taking a big hit, guys, it seems like it's going to happen a lot sooner than many people anticipated. It's not going to happen in mid 2022. It's not going to happen in like 4 months. It's probably going to happen within a month or two. The interest rates rising, the federal funds rates rising, mortgages in America are already going up in preparation because of this. So I just want to put it out there for you guys. Be prepared, guys. This is not necessarily going to cause the market to have a good time. It's probably going to cause the market to dip. Now, when it comes to companies like NIO, like Tesla, even AMC, these companies are dipping hard. And they're not dipping hard because they're bad companies. They've done nothing fundamentally wrong. All of them have really strong fundamentals and they're getting better and better over time. I mean, look at this piece of news that just came out. NIO is launching in Norway. They're getting more and more publicity in China. They're doing really well. So my point is they're doing things extremely well. They're crushing it fundamentally, but the share prices are not always going to be reflecting that because we are entering a recession phase, right? We're seeing the market have a big correction. So I want to talk about this right here, guys. We have something very important to talk about. This is the S&P 500. So let me close the MACD actually to make this a little bit more clear. I hope you guys could kind of see the movements, but don't worry too much about the meticulous movements. Just look at this. We run up, we dip a little bit, we end up like kind of touching particular moving averages over like longer time frames, like the 100 and the 150. You guys see this like orangish, I'm not sure if I said that right, this orange kind of yellowish line at the very bottom. This is the, actually I'd say it's kind of like brown, but anyways, the 150 moving average. Guys, look at this. This was always acting as a very strong level of support for the S&P. If I could literally go back over a year and show you guys this. This thing was support for so long, since I would say mid 2020. Very strong support existed in that range. So right here, guys, in October, we almost came close to touching it, but we didn't even bounce off of it. We ended up bouncing off of it. We didn't break down. We ran up. We kept staying above it. Now, all of a sudden, we ended up breaking below it. That is a very bearish indicator, guys. Now, what I want to talk about when it comes to the market is the Fed is changing their policy. They're becoming a lot more hawkish. And normally, if you look at charts from like 2008, 2010, 2018, for instance, if you look at charts, typically the market would react after the Fed raises rates. But what's happening in this market, guys, is we have a very different situation. So the Fed has been doing something, in my opinion, which is not sustainable. And what I'm saying is they've been printing money not just in 2020. They've been printing money since 2018 at a very staggering rate. This is how they've been pumping up the market. This is how they artificially pumped up the market, including the S&P 500. So Right now we're in a market that's running out of liquidity, and because there's so many positions that are over leveraged, it's going to be very, very hard for major institutions, for major hedge funds to meet these margin requirements, which is why a lot of people are talking about how we could see a big pullback in a lot of stocks going forward, and it's really hurting, I would say, small to mid cap stocks the most. The S&P, however, is taking a really big hit, and this is causing the entire market to really, really react that way too. So there's a lot of fear right now. People are scared, they're confused, they're uncertain about what the Fed is going to be doing, what's going to happen to these assets. And this in turn is affecting other companies like Tesla and NIO. Guys, Tesla's down what, 5% in one day? That's pretty significant for it. Look at NIO, it's down about 6.11%. So another big important thing is the fact that NIO had very strong support at the high $27 range. And I'm going to bring a Fibonacci just to show you guys that real quick. Let's use a Fibonacci to show you where NIO may dipping to, because now, even though I love NIO, guys, I love NIO so much. I think it's a very, very great company. I think it has insane potential to really run in the future. But the problem is the market is in a very bad state right now. Actually, I don't think this is very good. Let me redo this. But what I'm trying to say is the market's in a really bad state. Okay, and NIO is gonna drop. I'm gonna be real with you. It's probably gonna drop. For next week, in the next upcoming weeks, we could see a lot of moves to the downside. We could go to the mid $20 level very, very soon. So let me try starting from like 20, because that's where we kind of bounced from right here up until like 66. And these are the key levels of support and resistance. So we have support at the 2650, guys. I really hope NIO could hold this for next week. That's something very important we have to be looking at. And if it doesn't hold, guys, NIO could continue to dip a little bit more. But don't just attack NIO, it's the entire market. Apple is down 1.28%. Tesla is down over 5%. AMC is down, what is that, 0.55%, but it's been really, really down over the last couple of days. Amazon is down, BBIG is down, Dogecoin, the entire crypto market is tanking. I mean, everything is in the red right now, guys. The market is bloody red right now. So don't just point fingers at NIO and say NIO is the worst company ever. It's not true, guys. It's a great company fundamentally. So, in my opinion, and although I'm not giving financial advice, you could look at this as a very good buying opportunity. This is a very good opportunity, guys, to load up on those NIO shares if you guys want to. And the reason I say that is because think about the long term. Think about what's going to happen in years when NIO expands all over the world, when NIO becomes a massive, massive company, when they're all over the world in like Denmark, in Norway, in Sweden, in Switzerland. Imagine how big this company is going to get. So that's what I wanted to talk about in this video, guys. And I'm trying to be as dead serious and real as possible, because I want the best for each and every one of you, but it's going to be painful. It's going to be tough, and I can't just sugarcoat that. I have to be real with you. So, guys, NIO may drop, especially on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, as the Fed has big announcements coming out, but I'm not losing faith in the company. I'm going to stay with you. I'm going to continue to buy more shares. I'm not selling, guys. I'm buying even more NIO shares. I'm just going to keep buying and buying and buying. I'm going to dollar cost average down, because eventually I know I'm going to make a good return, because I'm still very bullish for the future of this company, guys. I see this thing going to hundreds of dollars a share in the not too far into the future, guys. I'm talking about a couple of years away. That's not that long. And a lot of people out there, you guys may be 30-year-olds, you may be like in your 20s. Could be a very good opportunity to really create generational wealth if you're willing to be patient and never ever quit. So fundamentally, guys, remember, NIO's production numbers are getting better. They're going to be doubling their production capability very soon. They're expected to be delivering like 150 to 160,000 cars just in 2022. The EV sector is going to be huge this year. So I still think it's possible for NIO to have a big bounce this year. And regardless of what happens this year, the overall market could really, really cause many, many stocks, even EV stocks, to trade sideways. But eventually, they're going to recover and they're going to bounce really hard, in my opinion, to the upside. So be patient, guys. Please be patient and don't let your emotions get the best of you. Be a wise investor and be prepared, guys, because I see big moves in the future. So that's what I have for this one, guys. Don't lose faith. I'll definitely see you in the next one. And I do believe that NIO will go to the moon eventually. I thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. NIO to the moon, and peace out.